Hello, all of you. Today I am here with another new challenge. Tell me, can Java execute this block of code even when the condition is false? Sounds impossible, right? Let's test it. So, before I run it, predict the output for me and tell me in the comment section what do you think what should be the output after running this program. Okay, let's compile and run this code. And you can see here there is no output. You can simply see here there is no compile time error, there is no runtime error, and there is no infinite loop also. And no output means something is missing here. So the condition, look at here, condition is false here. So because of this condition getting false, here is the real question: can we make Java print 10 even though this condition is false? The answer is yes, we can print 10. That's exactly why the do while loop exists. So let's move towards our today's agenda, that is do while loop. So for do while loop, we just need to initialize one variable, and after that we need to write do, and after that one statement. I am just want to print here system.out.println, and inside this I want to print value for I, and after that I am going to specify the same condition which is false. So I is less than or equal to 5. Tell me what should be the output. I'm not going to run this code here only. You guys have to tell me in the comment section what do you think. Will this code execute or not? And if executed successfully, then what will be the output for the system.out.println statement? So let me just save this, and again I am going to run this code. So here you can see the output is 10. But wait, didn't we just say the condition is false? Then why did Java print 10 here? Because a do while loop executes the code first and later it checks the condition whether it is true or false. Okay, getting? So now we are simply going to see the syntax for this do while loop. So for do while loop, we need to just mention do keyword and open and close curly brackets. Inside, we need to write some code. That code may be increment or decrement operator or just printing statement and likewise. And after this close curly bracket of do, we need to mention one while, and inside that while, we need to mention one condition, and depending on this condition whether it is true or false, our loop will get either repeated or stop there. Okay, so the stepwise, if we see or if we look at this do while loop, then the first step will be running this code at once. Okay, then second step would be checking this while condition, and depending on this condition, if it is true, then we are simply going to repeat this again, and if that condition fails or if it is false, then at that moment only we need to stop the execution of our code. Understood? So let's remove this, and you guys have to tell me the output for below code. So what if I take here integer I is equal to 1, and after that I have taken here do, and then I am just going to print here system.out.println and I. After that I just want to increment this I and taking one while loop, inside which I have specified one condition like I is less than or equal to 5. So now tell me what do you think what should be the output for this code. This is very simple and easy code. So just tell me in the comment section please. So here the output will be simply 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You can see here. Let me just zoom it. Okay, see here. So how this is exactly working? So at first we have initialized I with 1 and we have simply print here 1. Okay, at first step, and later we have incremented this I value of 1 by 2, and now we have checking one condition: 2 is less than or equal to 5. It is true. So again we are simply going to print 2 here and then incrementing value for 3. Now 3 is less than or equal to 5. True. Again we have recompiling, or we can say re-executing the same code, but the moment when our condition becomes false, like 6, so 6 is not less than or equal to 5, so in that moment only our do while loop stops execution. Okay, now I am just modifying this code from I is equal to 5 and decrementing this I value, and just want to change one condition here. Like what if I change here? Now, tell me what should be the output for this code. It's simply reverse of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The same way execution is done whenever I value becomes 0. So 0 is not greater than or equal to 1. So in that case only our do while loop stops execution. So do while loop is executed, or we can say implemented, in various real world examples, but the most used example is ATM card. So in ATM we all know it must show the menu at least once to the user. Only after showing that menu does it ask, do you want another transaction? That's exactly how a do while loop works. So remember ATM example for remembering this do while loop. So today you learned the only loop in Java that guarantees one execution regardless of whether the condition is true or false. But sometimes we don't want to complete every iteration. Sometimes we want to stop the loop immediately depending on our choice, or skip just one iteration. So how do we do that? That's exactly what we will learn in the next video on break and continue statements. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe to CodePaath, and make sure to comment once if you will never forget the difference between while and do while. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep coding. Thank you all of you.